Welcome back to Some Fez. I'm Dear Darling, and why don't we take a look at a world from a different perspective? Well, last time we made a decent amount of progress. We got some anti-cubes, of course. Who doesn't love some of those? But the Silvers area is, as I can tell, completely finished. I don't remember what was through here. Oh, it's this gate. And we talked about the clock tower. And I looked it up. I checked it. Well, I looked it up in the episode, I suppose. Yeah, we do have the solution. The solution is just to wait. Quite a long time, mind you. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding whether I'm keen to wait that long or not. I will say waiting an entire week for one puzzle seems not very fun. Is probably how I put it. Not very interesting. But I'm tempted to do it for completion's sake. But we'll see how the things suit us. It might be something I just like one episode. If it's like one of the last things we do, I will just change your clock time for it. I'm just trying to figure out where we need to go for the observatory door. It's not that door. No, it is that door. Really? I thought there was a shortcut, but maybe there wasn't. But anyway, going this way, we can check with the squid door, and we can check with the observatory door. Sorry, the telescope room, to try and figure out exactly what secrets we've left back there. These are ones we've done pretty recently, to be fair, so it's actually going to be quite difficult, I think, to try and figure out exactly what we've got going on for us. These little void blobs don't particularly help us, but I suppose if they're not being too much of a hindrance, it's okay, maybe. Where are we going? What? Ah! We're going over there. I forgot where we're going. So yeah, as I was saying, we got a lot of secrets left. I don't know if they're particularly difficult to figure out, but they might be. So this cleaning up section is definitely going to be the longest section of playing through Fez, is trying to figure out these last like few anti-cubes and the location of these last few bits we're missing. I'm not actually sure where they are, but I've got to imagine some of it is locked behind that door, that locked door, the last locked door we haven't gone through. Or maybe not, I don't know. Let's see. Where is the door to get to the other world which we want to go to? This one. Squid door. There's something about the squid door. There's a secret hidden in here somewhere. Or a treasure map location. Hold on. What treasure maps do we even have? I forgot. I mean, maybe we should give another look at one of these, but I want to find myself a treasure map first. Squid thing's not very useful, and bees free I'm pretty sure we've done already. And this was a QR code, I remember now. Okay. I'm also pretty certain there was a shortcut to this octopus area. I just couldn't remember where it was. As I was saying, I wish the shortcuts were kind of a map as well, showing how things link together. It'd be a lot easier to remember that way, but you know, I suppose part of the fun of it is remembering for yourself. That's your reward, being able to easily access the information and areas that you so wish to go to. Let's just hop up here. What's this? What's this place? That's something we've already solved, so we don't need to worry about that. We should. Yeah, where's that secret door? Just check where this goes so we can actually record. Ah, this is in the town, isn't it? Ah, okay. This is that door. Noted. Whether I'll remember it forever is well, unlikely. I was going to say a bigger mystery, but you know, there's not really much of a mystery. Straight up, I'm not going to. But still. So we got a secret around here. I think it's obvious. Well, I shouldn't say obvious, but it seems very reasonable to me. It's something to do with a squid statue. The big question is what to do with a squid statue. My hunch is we probably have a code somewhere else which we need to figure out what to do here, but that is easier said than done in my eyes. Hello, little owl. You're not particularly spooked by us, which I suppose is a comforting thing. Maybe there's a hidden code somewhere. You know, now I think about it, the placement of these red things is something we've never seen before. We've never seen like these weird circular mushrooms before. And it reminds me of that room, which we also know has a secret in, with all the red candles of like different heights. Not different heights, but scattered around the place. I wonder if that is significant. Or if it's something I'm just thinking of. I'm trying to listen out to see if I hear anything. Perhaps it's similar to the tuning fork puzzle where we need to stand at the top and we hear like a vibration. Or perhaps we just jump on their eyes. Their eyes are apparently not solid platforms. Not solid platforms. As you might have initially thought like I did. Or if you didn't, fair enough. Somehow we jumped in midair there. I don't really know how that works. Are there any other discerning features? Not really. Could it be something to do with the daytime or the nighttime? That we visit this place. The timing. Maybe it's something to do with the interaction of these moving eye blocks plus the squid. What exactly though? I couldn't tell you. So we've got a planetarium inside, which is fine. It's not all that interesting. Maybe this can give a hint. Oh, we got this combination here. What didn't we like make a note of what this meant? Somewhere we like translated it. 12 o'clock, so that would be up. Up and left. We have no only right, so I don't know what that means, and we don't have a down and left. No, don't know. Don't know. Maybe we can try the treasure map QR code that we have. Just do it here, I guess. What do we have? R, righty, up, jump, down, lefty, up, down. Nope. Could it be something to do with the sky? Like constellations? It seems to be... No. Okay. The thing I should say is I don't think... Unless it's very obviously the same thing like the tuning fork over and over again. We're not going to repeat the same mechanic again for a different puzzle. This is going to be something unique. Probably. But I can't exactly figure out what. There's not really much to interact with, which is, again, my problem I have with a lot of these puzzles is I don't know what to interact with. To even get somewhere close to a solution, quote, quote. So we sort of had to sort of flounder about looking at things and trying to see if there's like a secret code written in the vines, a million miles away. Not what I can see. If we just hop down a little bit, maybe there's a hidden door. Some hidden door would be a bit strange. It seems a bit out of character for Fez, but you know, you got to try things. I'm not sure. Could it be something to do with the trees? There's not been a puzzle that we've quite seen, but I honestly don't know. I didn't hear anything audioly there. This screams to me like that is like a code we find elsewhere or something which we input in front of it, because it's got such a significant landmark of a squid statue. That's just kind of a vibe I get from it. It'd be very easy for like a treasure map or an environmental clue to hint that we need to do something at the squid statue, because you know they just show a picture of a squid statue and you're good. We got another shortcut here which we should definitely keep note on, unless we solve this telescope puzzle now. In front of this throne. Hold on. Do you think this is where we do? Where are we? This place is solved. Interesting. I don't know. We're gonna come here later, in fact, so we don't need to deal with this now. We just need to go back to the telescope room. Well, we got last time when we sort of knew what we were doing, because you can look at a telescope and out of the constellations there's a code to input. That code I've probably since deleted from my notepad, it seems, which is fair enough because you know we've done it, but there needs to be another code somewhere for us to interface with. The thing is, I don't know where. nor what. Perhaps there's something entirely different in the constellations that we should look for, rather than... Or do you think we do need these codes again? We just need to input it into a different order. So this is a left. Let's see. Telescope. This is a left-right trigger, which I'll put as a tuple. Is it possible that there's another way I did not, like another combination of inputting the code which I just didn't do? Very possible, you know. So this is right trigger jump. Let's see, right trigger jump. Even if we don't necessarily need this code again, I feel like it's probably at least somewhat useful to keep a note of it. Or we note we're going anti-clockwise around. This is jump right, and we'll quickly try and get the other one down. Jump right, jump right, jump right, jump right, jump right. This is right trigger. Jump right trigger. Jump right trigger. So that's going anti-clockwise around room. Const left to right. Okay. So is there another combination where we can input this code with? I mean, we've got the usual left, right trigger, jump, right trigger, left, right trigger, jump, right trigger. But we already tried all those combinations. So what was the other thing? We do tuples left to right, right trigger, right trigger, jump, right trigger, jump, left, right trigger, right trigger, jump, right trigger, jump. I'm pretty sure that's what we did before. I guess we could do the tuples. I don't know. I'll be perfectly honest. It's not evident to me. Actually, have we looked at these telescopes while it was daytime? Possibly something appears during the daytime as well. It's not really obvious to me that would be the case, because you know, sort of like a telescope, something you see the stars with, isn't it? It makes sense to look at nighttime. Could it be these diagrams? I don't know. This is what I'm worried about, is in Fez I'm sort of floundering about, just being like, ooh, I don't really know what I'm doing. And now it's not obvious to me what to even try. Because we've only got one combination, one code, I suppose, from this telescope. So it must be some sort of combination for this. I was just listening to music there to see if there's anything interesting. There's not. I mean, there's a little sparkle when we stand in front of it. I wonder if that sparkle is... Okay, how about if we look in first person mode, actually through a telescope? Does that work? No. I don't know if first person mode's even needed or useful for any of us. I got nothing, I'll be honest. I mean, we could just try different combinations of these codes, but that seems so brute forcey to me that it's not particularly evident to me that that would make sense. Okay, I think we just had to leave this telescope area for now. I thought maybe inspiration would hit me. It doesn't seem like it, which, you know, I didn't really expect I would figure out these ones, because I feel like the telescope one I tried quite a few different things with, so it's a bit difficult to come to any good conclusions, but we still got these hidden areas. I don't know which area this is. This is this area. Well, we've got these monuments which we've seen about the place, but we have not yet figured out exactly what they're here for. Probably not something sound-based. You can't remember what this is. I wonder if that's a hint in itself. in of itself. Really, what was the linchpin for us discovering the tuning fork thing was one of the tuning forks dot was just like, can you hear the humming? Can you hear anything? I can hear like a boing noise. I'm looking at the caterpillars to seeing if they're doing anything interesting. The caterpillars is sort of going like this. I don't know if that's significant or not. But there does seem to be a big caterpillar down there, which I'm not sure of. You never want to over on that place. Do the caterpillars always do this? What's that noise? What is causing that noise? There's just something very faintly going like. I don't know if that's actually a clue or not. Sorry, that might have been really loud for you that entire time. But like the caterpillar is just walking on nothing here somehow. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Is it something to do with the background? Is there something visually changed when we're by this monument? I know the shapes in the background, but the L shapes aren't something we can input into a code, or at least we don't know how to. Currently, do the blocks have some sort of code? I don't really know. Okay, well, this place has another one of them, so we can potentially try and look to see what's similar about them. We should also see which door this is. Okay, it's this bottom door. That's how we come to get to that area. Because the caterpillars, I don't know if they're significant. In fact, I'd wager that they're not significant. But the fact that there's just a giant caterpillar here for seemingly no reason has me asking questions like, why are you here, Mr. Caterpillar? Why do other locations have you? This area we have explored. But we have a hidden door somewhere. Perhaps beneath us. And that's probably how we get to that area. I want to go to the secret area first. If at all possible. How we get there, I don't quite recall. Ah, there's vines. We probably jump on the tree. So yeah, not a huge amount of progress so far, which is kind of fair. We didn't really expect all that much. This is a quite difficult thing for us to even conceptualize anything to do with. This one we know we had to move the blocks, but I tried moving the blocks into these net shapes and it has not worked. Or perhaps I haven't tried correctly. Because I also don't know where exactly we're meant to place them. But we can try again. I don't know. The fact there's 8 of them, sorry, 10 of them, makes it even more confusing to me. You might say, why does that make it more confusing? Because then, if we do actually just have to straight up make all 10 of these nets, 1, how? 2, that's a lot of nets to make. It doesn't even feel like a puzzle at that point. It just kind of feels like a chore, doesn't it? And sometimes the blocks can float like this, and I don't understand why that happens. I'm trying to make the bottom right one, currently. So we do need floating blocks, but we need them floating out this way. Yeah, like that. I don't understand the logic behind them. What makes you float? Which of these has the fewest floating bits? Probably the third one on the right, on the middle. Ah, I forgot. When we do this, it is a problem. So we kind of got to make it float without it. Huh? That seems like a graphical glitch there. How do we make it float? I don't understand the logic behind it currently. It just seems like we can sort of push it off and sometimes it floats, sometimes it doesn't. Like, what else could this be apart from making the nets? We've got 6 cubes. We got each of these nets are, of course, cube nets, so we've each got 6 faces on them, but I don't know what makes them float. Well, what if we made it from this angle? Would it still count? Maybe we don't have to make all 10 of them. We just have to make a singular one of them. In which case, I think we can do it from this angle significantly easier because we don't have to make it float. I probably said the word float quite a few times now. We just need to put them on this raised platform part instead. But they don't snap into position from this angle, which is a bit strange. I guess we could do it from this angle as well. Ah, did not mean to do that. So let's see, we put one here. Snap into position. We're still going to make the middle right one, I think. And then the easy part is we just put 3 of them basically down in a row. Here. Like that. And then we just stack them up. Maybe this might be enlightening. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. I feel like last time we came here we did make one of these nets, but I don't remember. Well, my hunch of how this puzzle works is we make the net and then it lights up and then we just basically need to make each of the nets and we'll get 1 anti-cube, which is... sounds like a nightmare, but still. But it doesn't do anything. I don't know if it needs to look the same from every angle. I don't know. What could we be missing? Is there like an audio clue? In this place? Not evidently to me. Is it because they're not connected? They're not touching? Well, I guess that's how they're floating. They're floating on because they're walking on it from a different angle. I have no idea what Game is doing there. He's doing it automatically. Maybe that's my controller. Maybe we need to make a specific one of these. I don't know. I know I'm saying I don't know a lot. I'm sorry, but it's just I just don't have an answer. This is as good a guess as I can really muster. The only possibility I can really think of is the fact that they're not aligned is not particularly nice. Or it's not quite what the puzzle wants. The puzzle wants them more to nicely line up or something. On the side, but even that seems strange to me. Like, why would that be a condition? Because it's very finicky even in the first place to get them aligned. So, it could possibly just be one of these nets is the correct net to make. Or maybe these cubes are actually distinctive somehow. And a certain cube needs to go in certain places. Have I ever just made it to the top? Have I ever just jumped up there? I don't know. I mean, we could try. I don't know if it'll be particularly useful or anything, but... just getting to the top of this. Oh yeah, I think I had another theory that we had to make the net up here, but I don't know how to get all the cubes up here. I don't know, Dot. I just don't know. Okay, well, I mean, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave that on the side as well. And this might just be a very unfruitful episode as we make very little progress with what we're doing. Because it's just honestly hard. It's hard to figure out what you need to do. I wonder if there's a significance to the void always covering up that guy's face. Or perhaps by now I'm just reading too much into things. Again, we got another secret over here somehow. Or this other monument. Oh yeah, and then that text I was like probably tells us exactly what we need to do. But unfortunately, I don't understand the text. I don't know how to translate it either. I'm trying to pull out loose threads, but there aren't any loose threads for me. In my eyes, these are just, I've got a full wool knit jumper here. And it's like, disassemble it. And I'm like, what is there to disassemble? It's all together in one piece. And that makes it rather difficult to, one, even know what I'm doing. I don't mean sound negative. That's the joy of puzzle games is, you're just like, oh, what do I have to do? I don't know. It's all confusing, and when you figure it out, and it's like, yeah, woo. But right now I'm in a situation where I'm just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's very confusing, huh? So hopefully we can do something simple right now and just go on, unlock this final door. If we can even somehow safely make it down there. Excuse me. Which apparently is a bit harder than I anticipated. Nearly ruined myself there. We've got another one of these monuments here. Interestingly, no caterpillars next to this one. But perhaps this unlocked door will help give us a little bit of illumination of exactly what we need to do. It might even have the final 2 bits, I guess, for the final cubes we need. Unfortunately, 32 cubes is not enough. We need all of the anti-cubes as well to get behind that secret door. Oh, so we actually do have to do the clock tower puzzle at some point. Oh. Much more of a nuisance than other ones, to be honest. Ooh, crumbling platforms. A treasure chest at the top. One more bit to add to the collection. We still have an artifact to find as well. Where the artifact is, I have no idea. But as the floor crumbles away underneath us, presumably this will be the last treasure map, I'd imagine. I can't imagine they'd have a key for another key. Either that or an anti-cube, that'd be a bit strange. No, it's the last treasure map, okay. Or the last thing we need to do. Ah, there we go, number 4. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to add to that. It's the final treasure map, as expected. I don't know. There's apparently a secret over here as well? In this place? Oh, there's the monument. I just don't know what to do with these monuments. We've got ours. I guess we should go over here next. It's been a while since we've been there. And, you know, we haven't made much progress, but that's fine. Progress is expected to slow down when you get to much tougher areas to try and figure out. As fun as it would be to be able to just be like, bang, 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 oh, I know exactly what to do. Well, actually, that doesn't sound very fun at all, I suppose. A little bit of challenge goes a long way. So let's just quickly make our way over to the graveyard zone. So as we spin around over here, change our perspective. And go back to the main area. We have a couple of places to look. We have the owl statue, which we haven't figured out anything with. And we've got the treasure map location, which should be significantly easier to do anything with. But this is owl statue, isn't it? Which apparently has a door somewhere. Oh yes, didn't I say this is probably a combination we had to input somewhere, right? Is it any of these? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not that one. This is probably... We've seen our statue before, actually. I think it might have also followed. But we didn't find a code to put in. I don't know, what do you think, Mr. Owl? Maybe you're looking out at a code? Constellations don't really make a code, unfortunately. Well, some of them do, but there's a lot of them red herrings simultaneously. The music does pick up, but I don't know. Too many mysteries. Too many mysteries. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ponder on it for quite a while, but for now I guess we'll round up this episode here. So not much progress this episode, but to be expected. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. For Spin Fairs, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. All greatly appreciated, sorry. Links down below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now, so farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.